Welcome, I'm Randy Schmidt with Mike Martin from Marketview Liquor for Marketview Liquor's Video Spotlight. Today we're going to talk about the different flavors and the boom that it's causing in the industry with the quantities and different flavors that are coming out with the distilled spirits. First we want to talk about a few of them, which are the vodkas. Everybody's coming and trying to guess what the new flavor is going to be. It's always a game. Who's got the greatest idea? Who's going to come out with it first? Some of them that are going to be unique to the industry, especially when it comes to mixology, your regular home bar, your drinks that you're going to prepare. One of them, Bakon Vodka, which is actually a bacon flavored vodka. Next one's going to be Bison grass, which is a bison grass flavored vodka. The stem is actually into the bottle, which gives it the color and the flavor of it.
Is that like herbal flavors?
More herbal than grassy, okay. But yeah, you're going to get the more of the long stem grasses when it comes to different types of plant herbal cocktails and stuff like
Interesting.
that. Ciroc, coconut, another one that we carry. They also have a peach, a red berry, 3 Olives, one of the innovators in the industry. Their new one, Loopy. Seems like every other month they're coming out with new flavors.
Is that Fruit Loop?
It's a Fruit Loop flavor, more of a mixed berry than anything. Another one that's become popular, not so much the Firefly, but the Skinny name. There's Skinny Girl, margaritas, and sangrias, Cosmos. Man, Skinny Girl's going to be coming out with vodka flavors, believe it or not. Firefly, I'm using this because it's iced tea, but it's a skinny tea, so they don't use natural sugar. They use the Truvia sugar instead of natural sugar, so it brings down the calories. It's also lower proof. A lot of vodkas compared to your regular vodkas are lower proof, just because of what they add to it. Brings down the proof from usually 80 to 70. Jack Daniels with their honey. It's another one that the bourbons and the whiskeys are starting to get into the flavored market. They're trying to push, trying to be the up and coming. Obviously, it builds national sales.
What would you? I mean, obviously, all these fruit flavors work well with vodka, but what about bourbon? I mean,
bourbon and whiskeys, we're finding that at least people that come in, the customers that we talk to, we're finding out that it's either they're using it for a shooter brand or they're mixing it with their Coca-Colas or Sprites.
And you mentioned caramel. There was a caramel flavored one.
Black Velvet, believe it or not, is coming out with toasted caramel. Absolute, one of the original ones that came out with flavors. I think they started with their Citron back in the early 80s, mid 80s. They're another one that tries to keep up to date with their flavors.
So this and the last one, this trend seems to be increasing all the time.
Yes, faster than anybody could predict.
Yeah,
sales of it, people coming in, they're seeing that the Loopy is a new 3 Olives flavor. Everybody wants to try it. Everybody wants to have it. It's new. It's exciting. It's the cake, 3 Olives cake. All the other vodkas that carried the cake. There's a couple other flavors that you have the following, but they see something like this. Like I said, the excitement's there. The taste of it is something unique to them, so they want to try it. They want to be the first ones to try it. Next one is tequila. They're also starting to get involved in flavors. This one being the 1800 Tequila the Coconut flavored. It goes great with anything that you would want to make with a margarita. Just have a coconut flavored margarita.
Yeah, at first when all these flavors started coming out, I don't know, maybe I'm a purist, but I wasn't a fan. But I think it introduces to the younger crowd a way to get into bourbons and things like that, where they won't really necessarily drink them straight.
Correct.
But
that's actually that's a good point. That's part of the reason why these flavors have taken off like that, especially the whiskey market and the tequila market. If you go back 5-10 years, tequila's always been there for margaritas and shots of it, enjoying it during the summertime, Cinco de Mayo. But now you got coconut flavored, which I'll say people that aren't used to a distilled spirit at a higher proof, specifically a straight tequila shot, now there's coconut flavors.
Yeah.
Trying to introduce people not only into obviously the flavor, but introducing them into the category of tequilas.
Yeah.
And it's the same thing with Jack Daniel's Honey. You know, they wanted to be part of this, and Jack Daniel's has been a brand that's been around for a century, if not more. They're trying to get into that flavored market. They're trying to grab that younger crowd. And these are things that we, as a retailer and Marketview Liquor, we want to be a part of as well. We want to educate our customers. We want to make sure that we have the best selection for them. If it is a new flavor, we will get it in, or we'll try to get it in. I'm not saying that everything is available to us, but whatever is available to us, you know, we definitely like to get it.
And if not, we can special order it for sure.
We do special orders, and that's where a lot of it comes from. There's times where I keep up on publications along with a couple other buyers, and we try to make sure that everything that's new coming out, we want to make sure, one, is it something that our customers will enjoy? And if it is, let's try to get it in here. We try to sample everything, but obviously with the thousands of wines and spirits that we have, it's next to impossible.
Yeah.
But there's times where somebody will come in, hey, I had this cocktail in California, and it had scorpion flavored vodka, which is out there. And
I saw that, yeah.
You know, we try to get
in it.
Yeah, it's got scorpion in it. So it's something that we try to get in. And if we can't, unfortunately, we try to steer them maybe into another flavor that's similar.
Yeah. You know, everybody in this, as it gets warmer, makes sangria all the time at home. But it's pretty simple to actually infuse your own vodka. You can get fruit. I mean, I tried it one time with some limes and lemons, and I just got a pretty good quality vodka that was smooth. And you know, I sliced them up and I put them in. I used a mason jar. Put them in there with the vodka, and maybe about 5 days. Every day I would shake it 3 or 4 times, and then after about 5 days, just strain it with a coffee filter or some sort of strainer, and anything you want. I mean, any kind of fruit, any kind of herb.
Any kind of fruit, and like you said, sangrias. A lot of people, if you go to a bar or a restaurant, most of the time, if they don't have a pre-mixed sangria and they make it from scratch, the majority of the time there's a flavored vodka in there, and it's another thing that it's a good point, is that you can make your own flavors. By no means are we experts on making your own flavors of vodka, but there are people that go out there, they'll buy a regular $3 vodka, and then they'll infuse it with their own lemon and lime, orange peels, whatever they're going to do. With the flavors, and just in the last 3 to 4 years, the different items that are coming out, and it seems like it's weekly that there's a different flavor coming out. Svetka's got a new one coming out called Colada. $3 has got a new one coming out called S'mores. Pinnacle just came out one called Cookie Dough. So the flavors are getting there, but along with the flavors, distillers are trying to be unique and something that is not a flavor, but a high-end spirit.
Yeah, this is amazing.
And the one that I would love to talk about is CLIX. CLIX, and easy enough, simply being, it's Roman numerals. It's a vodka that is distilled 159 times, and it's from Harlen Wheatley, the master distiller, through Ciroc, who does the Buffalo Trace, Eagle Rare bourbons. The great thing about this is that he has a passion for finding the perfect bourbon, which is a great saying. That's what they're always trying to do. They're not just making the same thing over and over and over again. They're trying to get new stuff out there. This is 10 years in the making. You know, 7 years of it was building the new stills and all the equipment that they needed for this, and it's distilled 159 times. Is it the purest? Could be.
Yeah.
Is it the best tasting? Could be. I haven't tasted it. Retails for $300. Yeah. You know, I'd have to work a couple weeks of overtime to just try to put a dent in it. So, but yeah, it's something that's great. It was only 2,000 bottles made. It's something that we want to make sure that our customers know that something like this is out there. Not only do we have the flavors and the high-end spirits in every category, but there's oddball things that are available on our web. It's easy to look up on our web, just www.marketviewliquor.com.
Yeah, so if you're looking for an ultimate gift, this is pretty much it. I was reading a little bit about this, and they mentioned that they start with almost 30,000 gallons. Of
I don't know the exact numbers. I used to when I read about it when it first came out. Yeah, they started with a lot of product.
Yeah, like 30,000 gallons, and they distilled it 159 times, and they ended up with, I don't know, 2,000 gallons or 3,000 gallons.
So 2,000 bottles. So that would, whatever the gallons that would bring up to, but that's a 750 milliliter. There's amazing. And it is amazing that it's great that there are distillers out there that are not willing to do the same thing over and over again, and it's great to see that they're trying to build, and it's almost like it's more customer satisfaction than anything, that they're trying to find the flavors for everybody.
Wow.
So it's a good thing, and they're all available on our website.
Yeah, so check them out, and just come in the store, and there's a ton of different flavors, about everything you can imagine.
Almost everything you can imagine.
So hopefully this has been pretty informative. I work over on the wine side. I walk over the liquor side. I look at all these vodkas and all these different flavors, and it just amazes me. But so thanks, Randy, for showing us
You're
all
welcome.
these. And you know, here's your uber expensive vodka for your friend that you can never buy for.
Yeah, don't mix anything with it.
Yeah. Yeah. Thanks.
Thank you.